And again, once we stabilize, it'll be a better setup for all of us to be eating in a little bit more of a structured way. Welcome back to my channel. It is Stella the Light and this is Icarus, and today we are going to show you our SKOOLIE kitchen. So I'm just going to quickly go through our little kitchen setup here. It's very simple, but it works for us, and we have everything that we need, and honestly more than what we need. So starting over here, we have a sink. Now this is not a full-size sink, but it's big enough to give Icarus a bath in there. It has full running water. We have 100 gallons of water. And that is a question that I got actually was, how do we do water? So we have a tank underneath that Damon installed. This is full running water here. It's really great. We have hot water. We have a propane heater. Damon installed these little shelves here. They're just off Amazon. They're really great. They're super stable, and we just use them. I take things down when we're driving though. So this is a 2-burner propane stove, and it does everything that we need. It's really been great. This is how we cook all of our meals. It saves us a ton of money. It's really just been great to have. We weren't sure if we were going to do this, or I think we're going to do, what was our other option?
Electric.
An electric. So I'm glad that we did this. It's a lot easier. So this right here is where all of our dry goods are. It's not very organized at the moment. I would like to get some more organization in here, but we just keep things like spices and herbs and bars and rice, just really any dry goods, oatmeal, flour, pasta, things like that. Generally just all of our dry goods I have thrown into here. You come over here, this is just like a junk drawer where we keep just odds and ends again, like cutlery, our vitamins that we take every day, just literally randomness. Not really much to show there. So this right here is where we keep our VL60 ICECO dual fridge and freezer. So this side is the freezer. It is a little bit smaller on this side, but it keeps everything absolutely frozen. We have ice cream. I keep Icarus's milk in there, which is really good. Frozen fruit and vegetables. And this right here is the fridge side. It's really messy, but literally anything. Everything stays fresh. This has been a game changer for us. We wouldn't be able to eat anything or use anything if we didn't have it. It has been just a lifesaver completely.
ICECO fridges, they run on either 12 volt or you can run them on 120. Most of our appliances and stuff that we can do, which is great, this can run on 12 volt. It saves us a lot of energy. Our solar system on our bus and our battery bank will keep this thing running 24/7. It has a high and eco mode. The eco mode saves even more energy, but still keeps everything frozen that needs to be frozen and cold that needs to be in the fridge. We measured it to these cabinets. Now these cabinets are IKEA, so we bought those and measured out what would fit, and the VL60 fits in there perfect. We put the countertop on ourselves as well, but again, this fridge is just great. It's great to have frozen and refrigerated food whenever we want it, and
that's honestly probably how we save most of our money. We really don't eat out a lot when we're driving. I make pretty much everything. I mean, we once in a while if we pass like a really cool vegan spot, but I am here making all of our meals every single day. A big question that I got was like, do we have to like not eat certain things just because we're in a bus? And that's a no. I literally make everything, unless it's an oven related thing, but I can make everything in this kitchen that I used to make at home, and it's easy. It's the same as when we're at home. So this is just a basket from home that we put fruit in. We have outlets here and here. I mean, that's our kitchen pretty much. There's not really anything else. Is there anything else that I'm missing?
No. I mean, the only other thing I was going to say is, like, a lot of this stuff, everything we bought pretty much online other than the IKEA cabinets.
We did. If you guys want me to, I can link a lot of the things if you want anything, or if you want to comment down below and ask where we got anything, even down to like the handles here, the countertop, the, you know, stove, everything. I can link all of that. After this, I will sit down and answer any of the questions that you guys asked on Instagram about the kitchen and about the bus in general. But that pretty much wraps it up for our Skoolie kitchen. Okay, so I'm hoping this angle is at least decent. Question number 1, how often do we grocery shop? So it seems to be, this is kind of, while we're on the road at least, it's like a daily thing because we are at a Walmart almost every day. We park up. That's the most convenient overnight parking is Walmart's. Currently, right now, Walmart's, we've done an RV park once, Cracker Barrel once. Like, there's like little random places that we've done before, but if you know that it's kind of hard to park overnight. Anyways, so it has to be legal. You have to legally park overnight. So Walmart is where it's at. So every day almost, or every morning, I will just go into Walmart and grab a few things, but that's for like odds and ends that I want. Now necessities, if we needed to, probably once a week I would go in. Why is that guy running? Probably like once a week I would probably go grocery shopping. Yeah, I would say we're gonna have to go once a week. It's not like we need to get a ton of stuff, and we have a lot of dried goods that we use, and the fresh stuff, our fridge is decent sized. We eat a lot of the same meals, anything fresh, you know, once a week, I'll say. We eat less healthy now. So I will say that we have been going and trying new vegan places, eating a little bit more like bread products lately, and we have tried to reel that back. Now, is that because we're in the bus? Maybe, because maybe it takes a little bit less time to make those things than potatoes, like having a sandwich instead of having a potato dish or a rice dish. Maybe that's why. I'm not really sure what it is exactly, but we have reeled that back over the past, I would say, week, and we're doing a good job of it. But again, we eat healthy. Bread is not unhealthy. I don't want you guys to think that, but you know, having too much of it in a day, like looking back and being like, wow, I ate like half a loaf of bread today. Not the best, but you know, having a sandwich here and there and having some bread, toast, whatever, is perfectly fine. We do eat like chips and cereal and stuff, but we try for the less processed, we eat them minimally, and we try for mostly plant-based foods. So like 90% of the time I'm eating plant-based foods. Probably like 70% of the time Damon is. He does eat a little bit more processed than I do. Just how we eat a little bit differently. So what is the hardest change what is the hardest change versus having a bigger kitchen? Currently right now I would just say the space. Duh. Bigger kitchen. It's easier with more space. You know, having a bigger fridge is nicer. You have to like route around a little bit to pull things out because I do have to like stack things in there a little bit. Nothing. It's fairly the same, honestly. We have a lot of counter space. The stove works beautifully. I have a sink right here. I have a cold fridge, a freezing freezer, lots of food storage down there. Everything seems to be pretty much the same. So not really that big of a difference, honestly. Where do we eat? So right now I eat right here. We have a little table. It's called a table mate that I pop up, and we eat here. Sometimes up there. We never really eat in bed. We've never really done that. Yeah, it'd kind of be weird, like awkward, hunched over eating. But right here on the couch, set up the little table, mostly, or we will eat outside, which is also really nice. We'll set up a big blanket and we'll eat outside. I'll just carry the food out. Usually it's nice when Damon can take Icarus outside and play while I'm cooking, and then I can just bring the food right out, which works out really great. That's our setup for now. Hopefully when we stabilize, when we get to Oregon, we have land that we're going to park on, and we'll have a nice outdoor setup for the couple months that we're there. I'm hoping that we do. Get like a nice couple tables, a nice chair, something used, of course. I'm probably going to look on Marketplace, something new and fancy, just something that we can have a place to be outside and more open space. Because it does feel crammed in here sometimes. Because like when we're parked up in Walmart having dinner, you can't like go outside and hang out in the Walmart parking lot and eat. So we're all in here, me, Icarus, and Damon, and you know, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's just gets a little tight. Where does Icarus eat? So right now Icarus is not having meals. Sometimes I will set up his little, I'll show you guys, he has this little high chair. It's a portable high chair that scoops right up. It fits right here on the floor, so I can sit there and I can lay out his food on there. Or while we're eating, we feed him some of our food. He doesn't eat. So he's eating, but he doesn't sit and have full meals yet. He probably won't do that until like a couple months from now. Like he won't actually start enjoying a meal. He plays with it. He enjoys the taste, the textures, mushing it around, playing with it, chewing on it, spitting it out, all that kind of stuff. But he's not exactly saying like, wow, I can't wait for breakfast, and sitting down and like downing a whole breakfast. He just, we just play it by ear. We're playing around right now. And again, once we stabilize, it'll be a better setup for all of us to be eating in a little bit more of a structured way. This question, is it hard to keep food fresh in the bus? Not at all. I will say our fruit does ripen a little bit quicker because the AC isn't always on, so like sometimes it gets a little warm. Like right now it's a little warm in here. I know that like my bananas and I have nectarines up there. Are they nectarines? Yeah, I have nectarines up there. And I know that they are getting riper a little bit quicker, but I go through bananas and fruit like it's nothing. Like it's, you know, days that I'm eating it. Do you get in each other's way cooking? So Damon doesn't cook at all. I do all of the cooking, and no, not really, unless he's like up here, which he really isn't. He usually stays back there, like down this little section here. We're back in the bed with Icarus. They play because we do have like a huge king bed back there, so it's almost like a big play mat for them. Or he'll be outside with him while I'm cooking. So no, even when he's like just sitting on the couch here, he's not even in my way because we do have enough space between the two to where I can cook and he can sit and hang out. And the last question, does the water get hot and can you drink it? So the water does get hot. We have a propane heater that's hooked up to the water heater, and it gets really, really hot. So we have hot water, and can we drink the water? I'm sure you could. I don't trust it. Damon drinks out of the spigot all the time, but it's a water tank underneath, and I just think in my head that I don't know. I feel like there would be like bacteria in there or something. I think that you probably could, but I think that the tank underneath probably gets a little bit weird. So what it reminds me of is, like if you have a water bottle, you clean your water bottle out pretty frequently, right? Because if not, then it's probably gonna get gross in there. So that's really how I think of it in terms of drinking the water. Like it would be like drinking out of a water bottle that you haven't washed in a really long time. But I don't know, I guess that's like up to you. I don't drink the water out of there. I have a filtered water bottle that I drink out of. And that's just how I do it. And then I boil the water for my dandy blend in the morning. But otherwise, yeah, no. Alright guys, that is going to wrap up my video. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and any video suggestions, what would you like to see, anything specific in the bus, or about our lifestyle, or about plant-based, how I eat, fitness, what my fitness routines are, I don't know, anything that you're interested in. Let me know. I am an open book and I want to share more and more, but only of the things that you guys are actually interested in. So yeah, just let me know. Let me know what you would like to see.